Magandang araw mga ka-aerial defense, may ibabahagi na naman ako sa inyo dahil ngayong araw na ito ay may bagay tayong pag-uusapan. Hukbong sandatahan ng Pilipinas, mas paiigtingin pa ang kapasidad laban sa banta sa ating bansa. Pero bago tayo magpatuloy, wag mo muna kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe. Paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Inihayag ni Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief General Romeo Bronner Jr. na palalakasin ng militar ang mga kakayahan nito na harapin ang mga umuusbong na banta sa bansa. Ito ay habang formal na binuksan ang joint exercises sa mga major services ng tropang militar. Aniya sa pagsasanay na ito, palalakasin ang territorial defense posture, patatalasin ang external security capabilities at tutugon sa mga umuusbong na banta sa buong bansa. Mahigit 1,500 na active and reserve forces mula sa Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Special Operations Command at Cyber Group ang makikibahagi sa AFP Joint Exercises Dagat, Langit, Lupa. Idinagdag ni Bronner na ang determinasyon, walang kapantay na kasanayan at hindi natitinag na pagkakaisa ay makakatulong sa buong hanay ng militar. Sa pamamagitan ng nasabing ehersisyo, ipapakita aniya ng AFP sa mundo na ito ay isang puwersa na dapat isaalang-alang. Ang Philippine Coast Guard ay naghahanda para sa posibilidad na makatanggap ng mas mataas na alokasyon ng budget para sa 2024, sa mga tuntunin ng pagprotekta sa West Philippine Sea, dahil ang kapulungan ng mga kinatawan ay naglaan ng bahagi ng naputol na confidential funds sa ahensya. Sa pagdinig ng House Special Committee on the West Philippine Sea noong Martes, tinanong ni Rizal 2nd District Emagjo Tanwatco, ang mga ahensya kung may epekto na ba ang desisyon ng Kamara na i-realign ang 1.23 billion pesos na mga confidential funds sa mga opisinang nagtatanggol sa West Philippine Sea.
During the last deliberations of the budget, the House of Representatives, led by our Speaker Martin Romualdez, made a decision to reprioritize or even realign certain items in the budget, specifically the confidential and funds of certain agencies, two agencies that are more attuned or more concerned with national security, our national defense. The committee would want to know whether this decision of the House of Representatives had any effect on the our resource agencies, specifically the National Task Force, the Philippine Coast Guard, including the DFA, and if there was any effect, what effect would did this decision have on your agency, and what steps have you done, if any, to further your concerns considering the decision of the House of Representatives? Maybe we can start with the Mr. Chair, the Philippine Coast Guard, which is at the forefront of this incident.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the Philippine Coast Guard, I think the intention of the House of Representatives and also with the Senate to boost our funding would definitely support our operational capability in performing our role in the West Philippine Sea. But as to the details, I'm not yet authorized to disclose that operational details, sir.
So, sir, there has been effect, and the effect has been positive.
Well, Mr. Chair, the effect will still be felt next year, since the budget has yet to be passed for fiscal year 2024, Mr. Chair.
But in line with this, the Philippine Coast Guard is preparing your, let's say, wish list or your additional requests in line with that realignment or reprioritization.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. If you're asking if we have already anticipated the positive impact of our increase in our with our fiscal budget, I definitely believe, sir, that it has a tremendous impact to the Philippine Coast Guard in performing our mandates, not just in the West Philippine Sea, but in other parts of the country, sir.
Thank you, sir.
habang ipinaliwanag ni PCG spokesperson Commodore J. Terrila na hindi mararamdaman ang epekto dahil hindi pa naisabatas ang panukalang budget, sumang-ayon siya kay Tanwatco nang tanungin ng mambabatas kung inihanda na ng PCG ang wishlist nito. Ganito rin ang naging sentimiento ni Defense Undersecretary Ignacio Madriaga, na nagsasabing anumang karagdagang pondo ay maaaring gamitin ng mga establishmento ng Department of Defense para matiyak ang integridad ng mga teritoryo ng Pilipinas.
Any addition to our resources or allocation would be a welcome development for us. And you can be sure, sir, that these additional resources would be put into good use in defending our sovereignty, sovereign right, and our jurisdiction and our national integrity.
Noong nakaraang ika-10 ng Oktubre, nagpasya ang Kamara na ganap na alisin ang kahilingan sa confidential funds para sa 2024 sa 5 ahensya. Sinabi ni Defense Undersecretary Rodrigo Madriaga na ang kanilang ginagawa ay binabanggit ang ugali ng mga Chino o ang mga paglabag ng mga Chino sa kung ano talaga sila. Sumang-ayon siya kay Representative Dimaporo na i-highlight ang mga banta o mga paglabag sa pamamagitan ng pagdodokumento ng mga ito.
In a nutshell, sir, the way we address what is happening in the West Philippines, sir, is basically multi-directional, sir. First, we should not only look at what is happening physically in the West Philippines, sir, because the response of China to what we are doing is not only limited to their physical activity. So we also have to look at their coercive action against our economy, which in the past they have done so with our agricultural products. So basically, sir, our track in dealing with the West Philippines is first, we should try to sanction through our economy, because right now the state of our economy, even after the pandemic, is very vulnerable. So Chinese coercive action against our economy would still a great concern for us. Another response is, of course, alliance management, not only with the US, but with other like-minded countries that also believe in the concept of a free and open Indo-Pacific, and those that believe that what we are claiming is based on UNCLOS as well as the arbitral ruling. And of course, the third track would be to strengthen our armed forces, as that would include our Coast Guard. So if we can manage all of these things, which are all iterative and interrelated, I think we can make a better response to what is happening in the West Philippines, sir.
In addition, we would like to inform the committee that several countries, Australia, Canada, Denmark, the European Union, France, Germany, Japan, New Zealand, South Korea, Sweden, the United Kingdom, and the United States have expressed support to the Philippines, while at the same time condemning the unlawful and dangerous conduct of the Chinese vessels in the Philippine waters. We would like to emphasize that all have called on China to absorb peace and its stability, and to follow a rules-based order in the WPS in accordance with the United Nations Convention of the Law of the Sea. Most have also urged China to follow the 2016 arbitral award. Mr. Chair, members of this committee, the NTF-WPS remains steadfast in protecting our sovereign rights and jurisdiction in WPS. We certainly consider the recent incident a very serious concern, and we are one with you in exploring workable solutions that will uphold our rights while maintaining peace and security in WPS.
Dahil sa pagiging sensitibo ng paksa at mga detalye na hindi na dapat isiwalat, ipinagpatuloy ng komite ang pulong sa isang executive session. Para sa mas madaming update tungkol sa ating defense, abangan lamang ang aking mga bagong video. Para naman sa mga gusto magpa-shoutout, mag-comment lamang po at share, paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Huwag mo na rin kalimutan mag-like, share, and subscribe. Pindutin mo na rin ang bell para updated kayo sa aking mga video. Maraming salamat po.